everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into what's undoubtedly one of the most anticipated smartwatches of the year, the brand new Garmin Fenix 8 Pro. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a landmark moment for Garmin, merging their legendary Fenix Adventure line with the premium features of the Epix to take on the likes of Apple and Samsung head-on. Is this the ultimate adventure smartwatch you've been waiting for? Let's find out. First off, let's talk about the display. Garmin has finally brought the stunning OLED screen from the Epix line to the Fenix, and trust me, it makes a world of difference. Gone are the traditional low-power LCDs. This new display is bright, crisp, and makes everything from maps to notifications pop. It instantly makes the Fenix 8 Pro feel far more modern and premium. But it's not just about pretty screens. This is a Fenix, which means it's built to be tough. You still get Garmin's signature combination of 5 physical buttons and a responsive touchscreen. It's unapologetically rugged, and they've even added a new metal guard on the side to protect some of its sensors. Plus, new leak-proof buttons mean this watch is ready for some serious diving. And speaking of features, remember that LED torch from last year's Fenix 7 Pro? Well, it's back, and it's still the best addition to a watch in years. Seriously, once you have this on your wrist, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. The interface has also received a major revamp to feel more modern and responsive. You'll notice haptic feedback for actions, and while the buttons no longer physically click, the vibrations definitely let you know you've pressed them. And get this, swipe down from the top and you get a new notifications panel, much like what you'd see on an Apple Watch. Notifications are color-coded, and if you're on Android, you can even see pictures and quickly reply to messages. iPhone users, it's read-only for now, but still super handy. Now for something completely new to the Fenix, a microphone and speaker. This opens up a couple of exciting possibilities. You can take calls directly from your wrist, perfect for those short conversations. And yes, you can finally access Siri or Google Assistant right from your watch. It might be a little clunky and tinny, but for quickly changing something on your phone remotely, it's a game changer. But even more interesting is the new offline voice command function. It's basic and has a slight processing delay, but it's incredibly useful for quick actions. Need to set a timer? Just say it. Open settings? Done. This is a must-have for me on any smartwatch, and Garmin has finally delivered. You can even record voice notes on the fly. Perfect for those flashes of inspiration during a run. When it comes to activity and fitness tracking, the Fenix 8 Pro is simply unrivaled. It packs Garmin's super accurate dual-band GPS and the 5th-gen optical heart rate sensor, which is as good as a chest strap for most purposes. With over 100 different activities out of the box, whatever your passion, the Fenix 8 Pro has a profile for it. And for the first time in a Fenix, we're getting dedicated diving tracking down to 40 meters, bringing features from Garmin's Descent dive computers. Beyond your workouts, Garmin's general health tracking is incredibly capable, covering heart health, energy levels, sleep, and recovery. Just a heads up for our UK, European, and Australian viewers. ECG measurements are currently only available in the US and some parts of Asia. The Garmin Connect IQ app store continues to grow, offering thousands of watch faces, data fields, workout apps, and even music apps like Spotify for offline playback. And of course, Garmin Pay is here for contactless payments, though bank support can still be a bit limited compared to rivals. Now, the big question with an OLED screen: battery life. While it won't hit the 22-plus days of the older LCD Fenix models, the 47mm Fenix 8 Pro still manages over 7 days between charges with the screen always on and 2.5 hours of GPS activity with offline Spotify. That's fantastic for an OLED watch, lasting 3 to 4 times longer than most of its smartwatch rivals. The smaller 43mm model will get you a few days less, while the massive 51mm version pushes up to around 13 days. And remember, solar charging LCD versions are still an option if you need maximum endurance. Charging is pretty quick too, hitting 70% in about an hour using the USB-C cable. And for those of you concerned about sustainability, the Fenix 8 Pro is generally repairable, and the battery is rated to maintain 90% capacity after 2 years of weekly charging. While it doesn't contain recycled materials, Garmin does offer trade-in schemes and complies with recycling laws. All right, let's talk price. The Fenix 8 AMOLED series starts at a hefty 869 pounds, or around 999 US, and goes up from there. This is a significant jump from its predecessor. For comparison, an Apple Watch Ultra 2 is around 799 pounds, and the Garmin Forerunner 965 is 499 pounds 99. It's definitely a premium price tag. So, what's the verdict? The Fenix 8 Pro is undoubtedly a massive step forward for Garmin. The crisp OLED screen is a game changer, making the watch feel truly premium. The addition of voice control, calls, and an improved interface brings it closer to traditional smartwatches, while still maintaining Garmin's unbeatable lead in sports and activity tracking. Pros? That gorgeous OLED screen, tracking practically everything under the sun, the built-in torch, offline voice control, excellent 7+ day battery life for an OLED, Garmin Pay, full offline mapping, offline Spotify, 100-meter water resistance with 40 mm diving, buttons and touch, and the most accurate GPS. Cons? It's extremely expensive. Garmin Pay bank support is still limited, and while improved, the voice features can be slow, and smartwatch features still lag behind Apple or Wear OS watches. Ultimately, I don't think anyone will use all of what the Fenix 8 Pro can do, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a sport or activity it can't track. And for those moments when you're lost hiking in the middle of nowhere, there's no other watch I'd rather have on my wrist to get me home. If you can stomach the price, the Fenix 8 Pro is an incredible piece of kit. Is it for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.